There are 4 states to a link tag. We kind of talked about this when we went to Google and we were looking at different websites, right? If I go look up giraffe, you can see that I have a link state where it's just blue. I can hover over it and that's going to go ahead and give me that link option. And then we have the visited where I've already been to it. And then we have the active where I'm physically clicking on it, which in this case does nothing. So again, we're going to code those 4 link states. To do this, we have to tell the computer first, what does the link look like normally? So you can just code and change the way this link looks. So I'm going to actually go over here to my HTML and I'm going to put a new break tag in. And that'll pop the picture down a little bit further. That way I have some room. So let's go over here to CSS and let's call upon the anchor tag. To do that, I'm going to call upon the A and then open up my squiggly brackets. Just like if I was shouting at someone down the hall and I was like, Johnny, that's the name of the parent tag. I'm calling upon that parent tag over here in CSS. So the computer knows that anything with the A tag is going to be stylized this way. I can then change whatever I want. Like I can change the color to, let's say, I don't know, yellow, right? So I can stylize that. Woo, that's a big yellow, right? So I can really change that. I can change it to like aqua, because that's one of the colors we have in our little list. And that'll change the way that it looks. Now notice it's changing the way that it looks all 4 states because I'm just stylizing the full A tag. Let's say I wanted to stylize different settings of it though. You have 4 different states. You have when you haven't hovered over or clicked on it. And that's called the A link tag or link state. Okay, that's what it looks like when you've never been to it. Now notice I've clicked on this and I've been to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a new link below the break tag of an A href equals, and I'm going to take me back to Google again. Doesn't really matter where it goes. Google.com. And then say new link here and then close my A and put a couple break tags in. So I've just added this whole line 2 of a new link. It says new link. I've already been to Google, so it doesn't really like that. So let's make it go to like msn.com. And you will see that now it is a teal color aqua, when I haven't clicked on it. Because the second I change where it's going and I've never visited that from this page, it will go ahead and make it be aqua. Okay. So that's the link. And then let's say I don't want the underline, like I don't want it to be underlined. I can go into the curly brackets and I can do what we know as a text decoration. And instead of setting it to underline, I can just put none. And that will remove the underline from this text. Okay. So I've got the A link. Now I want to stylize what it looks like when I hover over it. So notice we're putting an A and then a colon to say like, okay, I'm putting A and then this is the state of that A that I'm adjusting. And this is going to be called hover, where I'm hovering over the link. And that's when I actually put my cursor over it. Now notice the second I do that, it's like, oh, text decoration goes away. We're not actually underlining it when you hover over it. All those types of things are gone. So now let's say I want it to go ahead and do, actually, let's change the font of it when we go. So we can do font dash family equals like Comic Sans, which we know is called Comic Sans MS. And so now when I hover over it, although it's starting off in this font, the default font, notice when I hover over it, it changes to Comic Sans. It's craziness, okay? Maybe I want to add a background color to it. So I put a background dash color of black. And then maybe I want to make the text color be white. So now when I go hover over it, whoo, it's giving it a background color, it's changing it to Comic Sans, and it's changing the color to white on either of these. Now, this is important. This is what's important. Notice I have 2 A tags, but they're both getting these styles. They're both getting this hover style. This first one is not getting the link style because it's actually showing me the visited version. So let's look at what it does when I show visited.